Hello. Now, in these turbulent times, you may be tempted to shy away from the property market.
Yes, people still choose to take a risk in the auction room, and there are bargains to be had if you are careful.
So join us now as we take the Homes Under the Hammer roller coaster of property highs and lows. The atmosphere in the auction room can be electric, and it can also be very infectious.
Yeah, you might grab yourself a bargain by raising your arm, even nodding your head or winking at the auctioneer.
So let's see what inspired the purchasers on today's programme.
In Blackburn, this house might be cheap, but there are reasons.
Right. Needs a bit of work.
Today I'm in Blackburn in Lancashire, famous for its long history of textile production and of course its football club. It's only an hour's drive from Manchester, Leeds or Liverpool, so it's also perfect for commuters.
Well, you certainly can't complain about the transport links around here. Blackburn's got a newly refurbished train station with a bus station close by. You've got the M65 motorway. It's all looking good. However, the property I'm here to see, well, in the auction catalogue it did say it was in need of refurbishment.
I get the impression from the outside that the description might have been a bit of an understatement. I think it's a long way from being the cat's whiskers. I dread to imagine what's inside.
Now, what I haven't mentioned so far is the guide price. £40,000 to £45,000. Now, even for around here, that seems extraordinarily cheap. That might be the reason why. Look at the slope on that window frame. It's not boding well whatsoever. However, apart from that, it's a nice sized room. You've got an open fire, you've got high ceilings, a few original features, though I don't suppose many of those would stay by the time you've refurbished this place. Here's another thing that's going to need to be sorted. Those wonderfully old light switches, however, they indicate the electrics are probably well shot. And the kitchen... right. Needs a bit of work. But it's a good sized space. It's got a fire. That might be nice, tidied up. It's big. It's not a weekend's work though, is it?
This certainly isn't one for the faint-hearted. It needs to be completely gutted and a fresh start with new windows, heating, ceilings, the lot.
Well, upstairs, 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. But look at the size of this bedroom. Absolutely incredible. Super high ceilings. I mean, it's no wonder they've got a glitter ball. It could almost be a dance hall. Fantastic space. Not what you expect in a terrace this size, that's for sure. But I don't think we're making the most of the space up here. I noticed that there was, in fact, on the other side of this wall, like an airing cupboard in the bathroom. I'd think about opening that up and taking a passageway through here, maybe even converting a 3rd bedroom. But much more serious than that, again, look at that window. It is all over the place, and in fact the floor is sloping. There is something seriously going wrong with that front wall, and I need to investigate.
So my worries aren't actually about the state of the bathroom, which is pretty bad, or the other bedroom. They're much more fundamental than that. The entire fabric of the house gives me cause for concern. I think I need to take a closer look at the outside.
I've got to try and get a better handle on this because I didn't really notice these problems when I walked in, first of all. But if you take a step back from the property, a bit of an overview, I mean, look at that. Look at the window frames, look at the door frames. They are all over the place. And, yeah, I'm starting to notice things now. Look at that crack. That's very serious. Now, it's kind of unusual for a mid-terrace to be like this. But here's some more clues. The next door property, this is not the original brick. I guess this place had the same issues. Subsidence at the front. So what they've done is they've taken off the entire front wall and they've replaced it with new brick. That, I'm afraid, is what you're going to have to do with this property, which is going to cost you
a pretty penny. More than a few bricks. A new roof looks like a must, along with windows and doors. Any good news? Well, the subsidence appears to be historic, with no new signs of cracking on the repaired house next door. This one was guided at just 40 to 45,000 to reflect its general condition. But what does a local estate agent make of this cracking property?
I think primarily the property will be of interest to tenants. The housing market in this area is still quite subdued, and the chances of that changing in the near future are fairly remote, I think.
Sounds like this is best seen as a long-term investment and suitable only for the rental market. How could its potential be maximised?
I think as it stands, the property has limited potential, but if a kitchen extension was added to create 2 reception rooms and a kitchen, I think both marketability and lettability would be significantly increased.
So, what could the numbers be?
After refurbishment works have been carried out, I would estimate that the property would sell for in the region of £70,000 to £75,000. And once refurbished, I would anticipate a monthly rental of between £375 and £395.
A rent of nearly £5,000 a year on a property guided at 40 to 45,000. Well, that's a pretty decent return, as long as you keep the renovation costs down.
In general, I'm a bit concerned about this property. That subsidence at the front, the state inside, it's going to cost a lot to sort this out. So it's certainly not one for the unwary. Let's find out what happened when it went to auction.
And so, near the end of the auction day, it was judgment time.
Lot 128, 93 Burnley Road, Blackburn, is a vacant mid-terraced house in need of refurbishment. 20,000. 20,000 anybody? 20 I've got. 22 then. 22,000. 22, 24 then. 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 40, 42. No, it's with you at £40,000. I'll take one if it helps you. No, a half then. Okay, £40,500. 41. 41 we've got, 41 and a half. Shake of the head, it's with you then at £41,000. Are we all done at 41,000? I'll sell at 41,000 for the first time then, to you on my left. Second time at 41,000. Third and final time, sold to you. Well done. Panel number 643.
For £41,000, the new owner of the rather dilapidated 2-bedroom semi in Burnley Road is 29-year-old local man Ismail. He joined me back at the property with his builder, John.
Ismail, John, good to meet you both. Congratulations. Ismail, why did you want to buy this place?
It was a last-minute kind of thing on the auction, and I think it was the final kind of lots that were in Blackburn.
Right, had you seen it beforehand?
No.
No? What do you think when you walked through the door?
Well, it needs a full gut out, so I was kind of expecting it, but didn't think there'd be no mains and electric and gas, but it's something to work on, and I'm sure we could complete it soon.
Now, John, your involvement in this is...
I'll be the one doing most of the work on it.
You're Ismail's builder,
yes,
basically. So, how does this rate compared to the ones that normally come into
This one's not a bad one. It's a fairly blank canvas. Normally, when we're going, we've got a lot to rip out beforehand. So
this is not bad.
As bad as it.
What is your definition of bad?
No roof.
Yeah,
no floor, no staircase.
Yeah.
So the fact it's got a floor, that's a big plus, is it?
Yeah, it is.
We can get up the stairs without a ladder.
You're lucky to have a builder like this, you know that, as opposed to one that sucks through his teeth and goes, oh no, it's going to be an expensive job.
So, Ismail and John think this is easy. With help from 3 or 4 other people they work with regularly, they hope to